And don't dog out my hat. I know you like it. It's cold and it is absolutely the warmest hat in the world. It is literally about 28, 29, 30, I think. And the wind is blowing like crazy. Look at my flag, it's going crazy. I've got to get wood up. I've got to get hay unloaded. I've got to get hay to the rabbits, and I also got to unload a lot of feed. And this has all got to happen no matter if it's dark or not. So the darker it gets, the colder it gets, and I'm not looking forward to it, so this hat comes in handy. I actually do have my shoes. The dog didn't steal them today, so we're gonna put them on. We're gonna get those put on, and then we're gonna start doing some things before it gets too dark. We've got to move the cows like we always do every day. And then also we've got some wood already put up. I'm gonna get a little bit more. But before it gets just miserably cold, we've already put some hay out for all the animals. So like the pigs, even though they don't like hay too much, they'll waller in a little bit. I have enough hay where I'm gonna let them waste it to be able to just stay warm. We've done the same thing for the sheep and of course the cows, and even in the barn. The only thing we have not done is do that for the rabbits too. The rabbits need some hay in there. The cold weather really doesn't bother them, but I wanna make sure that we do our due diligence and take care of them the best we know how. Before we do all that though, once we move the cows over, if you know, we do a co-op with our feed. So we buy our feed from a provider and we go in with a bunch of people. And that delivery got done today, so I've got to unload some feed, and before I unload the feed, I've got to clean out the rest of the barn. Now you remember I put all the hay from one barn into the other barn, and that was for this purpose of clearing out space. So I'll show you what we've done. And I gotta kind of clean it out a little bit, move some stuff around. The wind really didn't help yesterday because it knocked a bunch of junk over, and we've been putting stuff back in the barn, but it was not organized. So we've got the barn cleaned out. We just have to actually kind of get all the old hay out of the way. This hat does look kind of goofy, doesn't it? So we've got to get this stuff out of the way, and once we get it out of the way, we'll be able to put those pallets of feed in there. So we've got, that's only about 120 bags, which is 6,000 pounds, 3 ton. That is not nearly what we typically get, but I just needed another order to get me through. We'll get another probably 15 to 20,000 pounds in just a few weeks. That's a lot of feed, but when we buy it in bulk and we split it with other people, it saves a tremendous amount of money. So if you're doing animals, try to co-op some of your feed, and it's gonna save you a lot of money. We get a non-GMO feed basically for, I mean, like per bag, 50-pound bags. And again, if you know animals, this is cheap. We're getting a non-GMO, corn-free, GMO-free, soy-free for literally like 15, 16 bucks a bag. That's dirt cheap for good high quality feed that's getting delivered directly to us, and we're able to buy that in big pallets, so it allows us to be able to utilize it. Also, we get this same feed in cardboard sacks instead of plastic. So then we can take those cardboard sacks, put in our gardens, in our beds to help compost. We don't waste. It's a perfect setup and a perfect opportunity. All right, it's getting dark. Let's move some cows, and then we gotta get that feed unloaded. They didn't want to move today. I guess it was just because it's so cold. They've already kind of settled in. I tried to get here a little earlier than what I did today because it's almost dark, but just didn't happen. So, all right, let's get this unloaded. Aiden got the pallet forks on the tractor. I didn't have a chance to do that earlier. I moved some hay, so it put me in a bind where I couldn't get the other pallet forks on there. So Aiden went on and did that. Now we gotta get the hay moved. I don't know if you can hear him bellowing. Our bull is running around, bellowing like crazy. What that means, that's a good sign. What that means is he's done put one of these females in heat, if not both. Look at him pacing the fence. That's a good thing. That's what we want. That means he has smelt them and he knows they're in heat and he wants to get to them. And they're coming back and forth each and every day milking, but they're also in heat, so hopefully he's rebreeding them, which is a good sign. So when you see your bull doing that, good thing. So we're actually at the same time filling up all the waters for the animals because it is 28 outside, but I still have moving water. But that's not gonna be for long. So we have to drain the lines literally tonight. So it's gonna be late, it's already dark. This camera brings in light, so it actually looks lighter than it is. It's about 5:40 here, so it's already pretty much dark. But I'm gonna get these waters all filled up all across the farm and start turning off waters and draining lines, so that way we know we won't have a water leak tomorrow. See, all our gardens have sprinkler systems, and those all have to be drained, because if we don't drain them from the well, we'll be in a bind. Now we do have a well house, and hopefully it won't freeze. We've got covers all on those pipes in there, and we'll drip it from the house. One great thing about having a well is we have independence. One bad thing about having a well is your water is completely based on you and how prepared you are. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to make sure that we have covered all our bases, getting all these waters drained and set, because if we don't, one leak across the farm can shut down our whole well for our whole house, and then we have no water during the coldest week so far in the winter season here for 24-25. Okay, so we are finishing up here. We've got a hay bale in here, hay given to all the rabbits. All the hoses are covered up, wrapped up. I'm tired, I'm ready to go to the house. We're calling it a night because it's dark, as you can tell. Well, I thought I was done. I had to put a light on. The cows needed hay, so instead of moving hay here, they're supposed to move tomorrow anyway. So what we're gonna do is, even though it's about 7 o'clock at night, I'm gonna go ahead and move them in this new place. I've got the trough there. This is a pretty hard move because it's just me at night, and my leaders are not in here. The bull's gone, the jerseys are gone, and my main mama is not with this herd. So kind of stressing, but we're gonna see if we can get them moved right quick. Yes. All right, there we go. There she is. She came on out. Now the thing is also these little calves, I don't want to scare them, but at the same time I need them to cross. So there's 2 of them here, 2 of them there, and then the little bull calf right here. You can get them all across. Perfect. Now, I can't remember. I think that's all of them. I'm going to do a head count right quick and verify they're all over. I think that's all of them. I was worried about the 2 little ones. But see, the crazy thing is, like for instance, it's pitch dark. That's going towards the forest, so you can't see nothing. So I'm gonna get them closed up, safety wise, and then I got to move their water. And it hopefully by 7:30, 7:45, I'm back inside. I've got to build. I still got to put a battery on the generator before this other storm comes in. I just don't think I'm gonna get to it tonight. It may be tomorrow before I actually get to it. I don't know if you can tell it, but it's actually sleeting. So it's kind of raining, and now it's turning to sleet. And I hope that I can get water out of this pipe. We've got it covered up, but since I moved them, I've got to get water to them. So hopefully it's not froze over. It's 26 outside right now. So we're gonna see if we can get this hose open from me closing it up, literally. All right, now let's see if we can get some water going. All right. Oh, I got a little water, look. Ah, that's great. All right, let's fill this thing up and then get it cut back off. So all the cows are confirmed out of here. Now anytime, what I've learned, no matter what, when I think I've got them all, I'm pretty for sure 99%, 100% that I got them all. But I always close my gates because I don't want to ever test that. Can you see that sleep? Look at that. Okay, I'm actually ending the day now. I've got it filling up. I've got about another 30 minutes out here. Once this fills up, I'm gonna go grab one bale of hay for them. Once we grab that bale of hay, I've got to wrap this hose up and I'm done for the night. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I know this is a dark video, but this is what we do when it comes to true sustainability in life. We have to work no matter what time it is. I got off from my normal day job after milking this morning at 4 and doing chores. This is what we do. So we come home, do the same thing. Misty's inside working herself, getting things ready, and we'll all eat supper together and be a family. But one good thing is everything that we're making tonight, I know where that food comes from because they come right here off the farm. Guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless.